Capricorn, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 15th through to the 21st of July. Quite mad readings for earth signs already. And I think that's got to do with that coronal hole that's coming through the sun and will be affecting the earth this coming week or this coming weekend, certainly at the beginning of the week. So that could have a lot to do with that, because that's earth energy that comes in from the sun. I have done some videos on all of that. You might want to go and see them. They will be linked around the top of my head. It's just explaining about what's going on in the vibrations in the energies around you. And once you realize the environment that you're in, it's much easier to recognize your energy and your interaction with the energy around you. Okay, and that will be at the end of this video, linked at the top. You'll find it on our channel anyway. Yes, have a lovely reading. Welcome to the reading. Overall energies here. Karmic message on your relationship side. Karmic message on your financial side. Influence in the universe. Past self, future self. Lesson to be learned from this week here and what to take forward. Let's just see what's going on for you, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles here, I'm getting a dunny, a coin, and it's like a get out of jail card free. It's like a card that allows you go from. It's like it gives you a free pass, as it were. That's what the overall energy is. Oh, look at that. 5 of Pentacles here. I didn't see money loss at all there. So that's what normally this is what associated with. But what I do get is the idea that you are self-isolating in order to get something done. And it will be a good thing to get it done. I think this is a good idea for you to really just keep your eye on the path that directly in front of you at the moment, more than anything else. I think that's a really good thing. It'll help you out enormously in regards to everything that you'd like to do in the coming future. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. The universe is bringing something beautiful for the future there. It's circumnavigating everything, and it's really it's like it's putting all its money on your future. It's betting on your future, Capricorn. On your karmic path here, that's tied to the past. I think there's maybe realizations that you need to go through, and maybe that's what the isolation's all about. It may be a realization of, what you've experienced in regards to relationships, because maybe you're opening up to a new relationship, or you're taking your existing relationship to another level. And when you do this, you need to get rid of something. You need to make space. That's what you need to do. It's like putting the penny in. There you go. Putting the penny in the drop machine. Where they've got that drawer that keeps coming out and pushing all the other pennies out. So as you put one in, it's going to push all the pennies out and give you that rewards and give you that success. And here, I think is you're putting in a lot and investing in yourself in regards to the relationship. And that's what, that's the past seems to be bringing that into here as well, with it more than anything else, for your karmic path. And there's a realization. It's looking at your past way. It's also pointing in the direction of the outcome, the lesson. And I think you're learning a lot about it. And your future self here is like a bouquet of flowers. It's almost like shooting stars. It's not like fireworks in a way. And there's a real celebration going on here. And what is that lesson for this week out the relationship side? In your soul, in your way of being, and your most honorable side that you are, Capricorn, and you can be, that's where you find your golden light. You know, that golden light is coming out of you here, I think, more than anything else. And you will be coming in from out of the cold in all of this. It's like you're finding your inner sun. Your karmic path here is, this is to do with marriage or agreements or the coming together of two karmic paths. It also could be coming together with you and your karmic path. But whatever it is, it's a celebration. And I think that's where the karmic thing is like you're celebrating a lot in order to go forward. And this is where you can celebrate by allowing yourself to letting go. Like, so when people get married, one person gives their last name, their surname to the other person. It doesn't have to be like that, but traditionally one person gave to the other. So you stopped having one surname and you took the surname of the other person. Usually it was the males, but then that's what the past was all about. But it doesn't really need to be like that. I personally doesn't bother me that much, whatever way it is. Although I am a pretty traditionalist sort of person. Maybe this is there is a bit of tradition within that. And that in Capricorn, you are very traditional. You like the things, you like the traditional way of doing things. From the universe, you get the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Cups for me here always says, don't look to the past, look to the future. And this is what as I was saying, the universe was looking to. It was looking to the future. It had the Two of Cups that is just behind that person there. That is your future. And your future is combining with another person and getting it into alignment with another person. Your Six of Swords is helping you to give you the answer. I've just looked at the card now. Look at that. You got the... sorry, I shouldn't have picked that up. I didn't know what it was. It is the Knight of Swords. You're going off on a mission. You're going off on a mission. And this is where the past is playing into that. I couldn't help myself. It was stronger than me. And it's like this Six of Swords here is like you're doing this work. You're getting... You're taking time out in order to get yourself into a position where you can go off on a beautiful mission, almost like being the knight in shining armor for someone else or for yourself. And your future, you can manifest it. This is what the future was saying here with the Two of Cups that is just behind that person. There is obviously something that's done with in the way of social existence within a group or something like that. The wine is spent, the party's over. Now it's time to come back in alignment with yourself and look to the future. And as you do look to the future, you can start manifesting what you like out of there. The magician has everything on the table. And it's what you want to use, how you want to approach life is going to allow you to open the doors and go off on that mission of, as I say, it's a mission like a knight in shining armor. It's in regards to the relationships. It's like you're coming into something amazingly powerful. And you may well come in from your financial side here. And it could well mean that this is where you're coming in out of the cold, and it will allow you to finally, really move in with that other person because you've got enough money to do that now, and you can start manifesting your future. And the disappointment of the past is dead, done and dusted with. And, that past there is now you're walking away from that choppy waters and going on to much calmer waters. Let's see what's going on in your finances. Could well be coming from that side there. Your karmic path here, it's two ways. It's lessons from the past here as well. Lessons from the past of how you've been doing a business, how you've been doing a project, or going down your career path, trying to get a job. I think you need to change it a little bit. It may be like you've been applying traditionally on a particular website for a job, and now you're just going to kind of one day you just kind of go, do you know what, I'm just going to go, there's an office down the road that I'd like to work in, this company I like to work in, I'm just going to go down there and see if they got a job. And that's where the door opens. Just doing things that are a little bit not the usual. That's what it seems to come here, and it's in your karmic path to get out there and get that success. It's the same thing of doing a business or a project. You may have been confronting life in a particular way, and it's almost clockwork, but it's not getting you the results because it's clockwork. You need that stimulation somewhere, that challenge that's going on. And I think that's what comes in that karmic sort of thing here. The universe here Wow, it's something very big, a very big opportunity coming in for you. In your past, there seems to be like an accountancy going on, like the bottom line. And it's looking at something and kind of sort of saying whether it was worth it or not. You know, your past is helping you to do that for your karmic path. Okay, your future, that's really big as well. There's a lot going on there as well. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of even maybe travel, but there's a lot of questioning coming into you. It's like people are coming to you. It could be like you've opened a shop. Let's say you've opened a shop. Obviously, a lot of people may be coming to that shop. So then that could be a lot of people coming there asking questions. Do you have this? Do you have that? You know what I mean? You know, you open a record shop or whatever it is. You know, and it just seems to be attracting a lot of people here. There's a lot of success that comes in from it. And the lesson that needs to be learned out this week here is don't get in the way. That seems to be the massive thing. And I think this is also stepping out the way is that as well. It's that's what I was saying about sort of like isolating yourself a little bit. It's like you know, the business or the project or the you know, your life on the material side may start really advancing, and you may start kind of going, well, in that case I'm going to have it like that and have it like that. I would just kind of go, okay, well, look, just allow it to happen. Just allow the success to happen for the moment. You know, allow it to come through, and we'll deal with the rest of it later on. Just allowing it to come through, I think, is really important. You have the Hermit card. Funny, when I was shuffling earlier on, the Hermit card for you, I was shuffling the pack thinking about Capricorn. The Hermit card and the Five of Cups came out. And this is like the Hermit knows, this is where the accountancy comes in. Look at that again. Look at that. I've done that twice now. I never do that. I never do that. Oh, what? Okay, well, so, you know, it's just the way it goes. It's supposed to happen, obviously. The Moon card. There's a lot. As I said, it was playing into that. It was playing into your past here. And there's a lot of surprises that come out. And this is where I think you've got to do things differently. Approach life in a different way of doing maybe a similar sort of thing, or just doing something that could be different, but a bit of a surprise. As I said, like you've been applying online, now just go out there and go knock on a door. That sort of thing. I think there's a lot of surprises that sort of comes in for you. The universe is, it's obviously playing a lot going forward here for you. It's bringing in a great reward, and it's bringing it in playing smart, incredibly smart. This is where I was sort of saying you've got to get out of the way in order to let your message through. And in the material world, in order for you to live what you've got to live. And in your future self, you get the Queen of Cups. It's going to allow you to, you know, your emotions to really, as I say, I said there was a load of flowers and stuff like that. You know, there was an offering coming on, like shooting stars or something. And, you know, the Queen of Cups is all about really emotional side, you know, playful emotion, enjoying life, and enjoying, allowing that energy just to come through to open doors for you and give you that success, that Ten of Pentacles. Get out the way, allow the abundance to exist in your life. It seems like Capricorn likes a really hard path. You know, we're a sucker for punishment. We really are. You know, I'll be the first to put my hand up. You know, I'm a sucker for punishment. Just like the one there, I'll put my hand up, you know, like the magician. And if you get out of the way, just get out of the way, Capricorn. Cry out loud. You get out of the way, and it's like you're opening the sluice gates on a dam, and it's just allowing loads through for you. A load of abundance coming through for you. Let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. Ace of Pentacles. That's what I said to the Ace of Pentacles on there, didn't I? It seemed like that. There's a massive opportunity if you step back out of the way. And that's what that's what I mean about stepping out of the way. This is what I'm saying, sort of like you're taking you're taking a step back from life to allow it to happen. Allow the movement to happen. It's going to be really good. You're going from one dimension to another. And when you go from one dimension to another, that means something is dead, done and dusted with. And within your relationship side here, I think this is where you are working out something within you, seeing things clearly for what they are. So you can now finally go off on that mission and you can manifest what you so desire out of life in regards to your relationships. Look to the future, not the past. Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups. You've got the Seven of Swords as well from the universe on the other side. This is a real massive learning curve for you this week. And it's a learning curve through observation. It's a learning curve through understanding what's going on in the world around you, energetically, physically, emotionally, morally, everything. Once you do that, your past is giving you that gift that is taking you from choppy waters to calm waters. And this is where you get the Judgment card. This is where you get your revelation from your past here, which allows you to then go in and off on that mission, which is the Knight of Swords. And once you do go off on that mission, what you can manifest is phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal. As I said, Six of Wands with the with the Six of Wands with the Magician card. Sorry, I just can't get it out now because I was looking at them as well. That's just above it, the general lessons. There's so much going on for you, Capricorn. It's just absolutely brilliant. But it's within you. It's within you, and Capricorns tend to be quite silent. Really, they don't really say a lot. When they're on form, they're really on form. When they're not on form, they're just kind of like, okay, yes, no worries. It's once you get out of the way, and you'll learn a lot about life. Yeah, get out of the way. That's what it's sort of saying here. Go off on that mission. The Eight of Swords is all about being stuck in a rut in regards to something. I think this is a common theme that's running on both sides of your life, on your emotional side as much as on your financial side. You're free and free at last, and you can really go on that mission. And I don't mean free as in sort of like you've just separated from someone or something like that, or you've got to let go of someone or what have you. I think you're freeing yourself in you so you can allow yourself to love, basically. That's what it seems to me like. With the Hermit, I can remember, I had the Hierophant that kept coming to my mind, but it's not, it's the Hermit. With the Hermit, you get the Fool card, Leap of Faith. And it is on your karmic path to do something a little bit differently. And it is a bit of a leap of faith here. But trust in the fact that it's like, let's just say I make beer for a living. I don't know why I'm saying beer, because I don't really drink beer. I drink tea mainly, but very rare I drink beer. If I drink a beer, it's going to be a very nice artisanal beer, locally brewed and everything like that. And it's like you've been making this beer for ages. You haven't changed the recipe, and just like kind of going, do you know what? I'm going to chuck some raspberries in there and see what it tastes like. And that's the sort of thing here. It's a bit of a leap of faith, really. And that's where the idea of knowing your environment will help you to get the best out of life. King of Cups with the Seven of Swords. The moment you do that, that's where it's going to bring you emotional wisdom, or not necessarily wisdom, but although it will be wisdom, it's intelligence, how to use your emotions in an intelligent way to get what you want out of life, and engage yourself in life. And this surprise that comes up is a little bit about that sort of hermit sort of side. There is something that's coming up that's a bit of a surprise, and I think it's success that's coming in very quickly for you. That's what it feels like. And that's what the surprise is all going to be about. It's about something that you've already been working on. And there's, success comes through as a surprise. But here you have to be confident. You have to be, you have to get rid of all your doubts. And maybe that's what, you're taking the step back in order to see things clearly for what they are. So you get rid of those doubts within you. With the Queen of Cups, you get the Hierophant. It came out. I said that earlier on with the Hermit, didn't I? You get the Hierophant there. My favourite card in the pack. He's a very happy man on this, happy person on this card here, because he knows the steps he needs to take in order to get to that star at the top. And the joyous application of body, mind, and spirit in your workspace, it will make you feel comfortable about what you're doing as a business or a project, and the success that's coming into you with that. You're coming in out of the cold here because you're taking a step back and allowing it to happen. Then you'll know the steps that you need to take in order to get to your success. And that's what that is all about, of the intelligent Seven of Swords with the King of Cups. Out the top, you get the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. We're on the financial side and not on the relationship side. You got the Queen of Cups there in the future. I think this is more healing, because you're getting abundance that's coming into your life. You're coming over, you overcome financial difficulties that you might have been having in the past, or some things that just haven't been working for you in the past. Now it's really the abundance here. It's really sort of saying to you here, it's more sort of like kind of sort of saying you've been through the worst of it. Emotionally, you're going to be able to bring in a lot of healing for yourself. You're going to be able to, the abundance is going to stop you from feeling that hurt in the financial world, where success, unfortunately, is tied to that in this modern world. I'm more of a respect person. So, if people respect me, I think that's more success than actually finances. But that's my own personal point of view. Obviously, I wouldn't mind money. I wouldn't mind having money to do things in my life, and I enjoy that. And and I allow it to come into my life as much as well. But at the same time, it's respect of what I actually do. And I think that's where you're finally getting healing on that side of life for you. There you go, Capricorn. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you show to this channel through the YouTube system. You can do it in a multitude of ways. Absolutely lovely to have you here. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.